Hey everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Today we're going to do a toolbox tour of my rolling tool chest, show you what's in all the drawers, and give you an idea what a normal DIY guy has in his toolbox. And let's go. Okay, what we've got is my US General rolling tool chest and an additional add-on side box. We also got this 6-bin or 6-drawer metal file drawer box that I picked up from IKEA, painted blue to match. And this holds a lot of accessories and things that you wouldn't necessarily keep in the toolbox. So we'll start there. We're going to work from the top down. We'll go to the add-on box down here below, down through all those drawers, and then we'll move back over here and work our way down. So in our top two drawers, these are empty, room for expansion. Third drawer, we've got sanding discs and buffing pads, flap discs, that kind of thing. This has got, right now it's got scroll saw blades, and we'll probably have some other things like that, bits and things. This is all drill bits in sets or large size bits. These are some pretty long masonry bits. And then this is hole saws, paddle bits, and some of the new style or newer style bits, like a brace and bit type bit that you can put in a standard drill. Okay, the next drawer down, we've got our electrical stuff, solder, crimper, lineman pliers. This is a little pen type meter, coax cable cutter. These are old radio and TV tuning tools, plastic, electrical tape, crimper, wire strippers, a deedle. Next drawer down is plumbing tools. Got tubing bender, tubing cutters. Let's see, this is for PEX to crimp the little tightening the clamping bands that you put on there. PVC cutter, pipe wrenches, emery cloth, that type of stuff. This is for taking the caps off of like a 4-inch or a 3-inch pipe cover that's threaded. It's got that square on the top. This is a miscellaneous drawer of little tools that don't really have a category in itself, but are something that you wouldn't think you might need, but when you have it, you use it. These are for putting in wire, your screen, for your screens, for your door and windows. Caulk remover. This is a scraper. A little set of grommet set. Hog ring pliers. This is a wrench for removing the back of a watch. This is a set for this is a tool that you use to remove the bands, the links out of a watch band. And Schrader valve tool and a couple other things that we've got in here. The next drawer, measuring tools. Stud finder, tape measure, A little torpedo level angle finder great for setting a fence post or whatever. Make sure you got it plumb on both sides. Square, compass, leveling string. This is all cleaning brushes and wire wheels. And then this drawer has tap and die sets. We got metric and standard and metric. We've got extractor sets. And this is a hole punch type to cut holes in like an electrical panel or through sheet metal. And then these are extractors and the reverse bits, left-handed bits that you use for getting a broken off bolt. And the very bottom drawer, we've got diagnostic tools, and we got your timing light, your OBD2 reader. This is a reset tool for a Chevy for the TPMS, and a dwell tack voltmeter. Okay, back over to the top here. I disconnected the struts on the lid so the lid would stand straight up. I didn't like the US General box. The angle is too great. It just didn't look right. Plus it gives me a place to put stickers and things. And up in the top, because it is so high, and I'm not the tallest guy, I just keep like storage or organizing stuff up in here. I like using these little bins in the drawers and on some of the shelves, and then socket rails. And the ones I like the best are these from Bossa tools. So I have some extra clips, and they're these aluminum type. I like those. And what I do is sometimes I'll get longer ones and cut them down, and I have extras of these end caps so I can make them the length that I want. Some more little bins. These are from Schaller Corporation. You can order them online, like a whole set of different sizes. And then we've got some wrench organizers. Okay, we'll start over here. We've got some miscellaneous drill bits, long drill bits, step bits. We've got driving bits in here, all different types, sets. I like this set I just got. It's got all the different sizes, including some odd ones like a T27, something that you only find on like maybe chainsaws and things. And I like them because they're not super long like some of these. They're in between, and they're not really short like your normal little bits. And then these are all my Allen keys, are all in here. Some randoms. Every IKEA or piece of furniture you order from Wayfair comes with one of these kind of tools. So they all go in this little bin, and then I've got a metric and a standard size. These are holders that you can put a standard Allen key in and turn it into a T-handle. So I just got those from Amazon. I haven't tried them out yet, but people say they work pretty good. Okay, this next drawer is all the pliers and vice grips and adjustable wrenches. So I got all my channel locks over here, channel lock brand, needle nose, right angle needle nose, wire cutter, all the various different types of slip joint pliers, or channel lock pliers, as you want to call them. And then I've got some from Tecton. I've got one Knipex. I like this little ones, like these, for reaching in tiny little places. And I've been kind of going through my old tools I've had, like where I had duplicates, triplicates, stuff that I'd picked up like at Walmart or something that I found, and I've been replacing them with better brands, either like American made or German or, you know, overseas, you know, better than the made in China, made in Taiwan type stuff. The Tectons are made in USA. Of course, the Knipex is Germany. Channel lock all made in USA. I got some of these like Viper grip pliers, some generic vice grip type pliers, and then I just picked this up. This is a Eagle grip. It's made in the USA in the old vice grip factory, and it's really good. I mean, the chrome is really nice. It's got a nice finish on it, and it works really good. It's really easy to operate, and made in USA, since now vice grip has moved overseas. And I didn't have one that size, so that was one of the main reasons I picked that up. Okay, wrenches. This is all the metric wrenches. This is a Craftsman set. Came as a big mechanics tool set that I got back in the mid 80s when I started driving. My dad bought me a big mechanics set because if I was going to drive, I had to not only pay for the gas and pay for the insurance, I had to fix it. So he got me that set. It has metric and SAE socket wrenches and standard box end wrenches. I got this set of metric. They're from Action Tools. My dad had them. I like them because they're thin. They have a thinner profile, so they can fit in some tight spots. I got a big 30mm Craftsman. Needed that for a Volkswagen Bug for the main bolt on the pulley. Got some of these S wrenches, just some generic ones, I think from maybe Harbor Freight or maybe like AutoZone or somewhere. They don't really have a brand on them. These are some Craftsman ratchet wrenches. These are gear wrench stubbies, a little short. These are more action wrench. These are the small sizes, super small sizes. Ignition wrenches, they used to call them. Great for carburetors and that kind of thing. And then my main set of reversible wrenches I got here from Tecton. And then kind of a similar layout with the standard wrenches. This is was part of the set up to 11/16. These bigger sizes were a big set that my dad had that he picked up back in the late 60s. They're Upland Forge, which I've tried doing a little research. It looks like it was a company from Taiwan, and they had some like government contracts and stuff. A Husky set of SAE and a Crescent set of SAE. These are reversible with the push button, and these you have to flip over. They don't have the button. And same little thing, small SAE wrenches. This is a set of flare nut wrenches, doing brake work and that kind of stuff. Ratchets, speed wrench, inch pound torque wrench, foot pound torque wrench. This is a Tecton, and this is a Husky from Home Depot. And then we've got a couple Pittsburgh wrenches I picked up a while ago, but they are flex. This is a flex head, and this is one of those like plastic type wrenches. I like that in the car. It's a 1/4 inch. Sometimes I build a kit and keep that around. This ratchet is part of the kit that I got back when I was a kid with those other box end wrenches. So it was a 1/2 inch, there was a 3/8 and a 1/4 that all looked the same. The 3/8 broke. I took it back to Sears, and by that time they had come up with this style, and I still have it. And this is probably 10 or 15 years old already, at least. I've got a couple others. This is a Husky, kind of the same as this. I've got a Matco long flex head, 3/8 with the blue handles, and then the same thing in a 1/4 inch, the standard length. And then I've got a Tecton, this little folding. You can fold it back and get in some funky angles, 3/8. And I've got the extensions and universal joints and adapters and my Milwaukee battery ratchet. Socket drawer, both metric and SAE. Metric on the right in the blue and SAE in the red. Most of them are Craftsman or Sonex or Tecton. I've got Central Pneumatic or Chicago Pneumatic, sorry. Sockets I ordered from Amazon. This set and this set is part of the original Craftsman's. Same with here. This one and this one are the Craftsman, and this set Craftsman. So this is the half, 3/8 deep, and the 1/4 inch. Moving down to the lower box, screwdrivers. We've got nut drivers back there. This is a Pickwick. This is the hex, or they call it a hex caliber. This is a hex bit, Allen bit, whatever you want to call it. In SAE, these come in a bunch of different styles, and the bits store in here. You take the bit out and you push it through the back of the one you want. It pushes it out so you can, it ejects it out so you can use that bit, and then it keeps the other one stored. I've got some little Torx from Craftsman, some miscellaneous little stubbies, little precisions, got some right angles. This is a bit driver, but has like kind of a universal joint. You loosen it, it can wobble. This is a Lennox. It's like electricians use it. It's got a socket, like a 5/16 socket, 1/4 inch, and then it flips over. There's screwdriver bits. I got some thin screwdrivers, long screwdrivers, a plastic screwdriver. These vessels it's a JIS Phillips and a standard for if you're working on Japanese motorcycles, that kind of thing. They have if it has JIS screws, the Phillips don't fit exactly in the socket head of the socket. This fits much better, and you won't strip it out as easy. This is an Exolite, like kind of a heavy duty, and this is a US made Husky, just a standard Phillips. And a little set of jeweler screwdrivers I got from Radio Shack back in the 80s, I think. And then my main set of screwdrivers are all these Tectons that I picked up not too long ago. And they got the tri-lobe. They got the markings on the back, tell you what you got, P0. And they're made in USA. And then we've got a couple big Exolites, because you can never have something that you don't want to really womp on if you need to, but also if you get a screw with a wide slot in it. And this is another big Exolite. Cutting tools, scissors, shears, knives, sharpening stones, blades, you name it. Hacksaw, PVC saw. I like these little cutters. These are like utility cutters. These are great for cutting open the plastic packaging, clamshells, or cutting straps and that kind of thing. They can cut through almost everything. And this is a mini hacksaw. Great for like when you have to cut off a bolt on a toilet flange bolt. Okay, and here these are mechanic specialty tools. So things that, you know, not everyone would need, but if you do any kind of work on specific items, you might need once in a while. You know, I took a course for small engine repair, and some of these tools came as part of the course or were recommended as part of the course to purchase after. And I haven't got to use them very much yet, you know, but in the future, I'm looking at working on a little project. So we've got these are valve tools for putting in the valves for, like, this is a Briggs & Stratton for the flatheads. This is for an overhead valve. This is for your tool for your chainsaw for tightening up the chain and removing the chain. Gasket scrapers. This is a scraper for a lawnmower deck. It's called a Mojack, and it's like really heavy. You can't bend it, and it's curved, so it gets in that curved part of the deck. So this is a part of the original Craftsman set. This is a cotter pin puller, and then pick sets, some larger gear wrench ones, some small Craftsman, or channel lock, and a scratch awl from Craftsman. Punches, auto punch, some drifts, tweezers, impact screwdriver or impact driver, the way you used to have to do it before you had a battery powered one. Smack it with a hammer. This is for pinching off fuel lines or air hoses or vacuum hoses. It's a little clamp. I like these, like duckbill pliers. These are great for those clamps that you find on fuel lines and things now, where they're, instead of a screw tightening, it's a, you know, a little thing you pinch and slide over. This is for removing the hose after you take the clamp off, and you know, sometimes it gets stuck to the little tube. So you put this side against, like, let's say the side of the carburetor, the tube on that side, and then the hose on this side, and you shove it in and then you squeeze it open and it'll slide the hose off the carburetor inlet. Long forceps. This is a specialty tool. It's a Tecumseh part, and it's for getting the, like, the emulsion tube out of the carburetor. It's actually a crochet hook that someone's modified with a brass end. They like cut down a crochet hook and figured that was the way to get down in there underneath, and then you can yank it out if it won't just pop out after you take the jet out. Let's see. These are carburetor jet remover tools from Briggs & Stratton. That was part of the course. This is a special tool you put on a cable, like a control cable, throttle cable, bicycle brake cables. Then you can shove oil. It gets the oil down inside. So you can lubricate, you know, you can use chain lube or whatever, chain and cable lube. Liquid Wrench makes some in a spray can. This is a thing so you can test to see if you got water in your fuel. It's a little kit. This is a really small set of drill bits you can use to kind of hand drill out any gunk out of a carburetor jet. And then this tool set is a set of specialty tools for working on, like, 2-cycle carburetors, where they got all the different special nuts, so because they don't really want you to adjust anything, so they've come up with these weird, you know, splined or whatever kind of ends. And then these are some other little to clean out the holes in the jets also, and some little brushes to get down inside. Okay, this drawer also some specialty mechanic tools, or just mechanic tools. He's working on the car. C-clamps, a puller, brake tools, clean your battery terminals. This was for a clutch. 12-volt tester, mirror, magnet. These are all of these things over here are like panel tools for working on the inside. Rubber wrenches, band wrenches. Filter, oil filter, connects onto the end of a ratchet. Oil filter wrench. Hyper tough. Got these at Walmart. They're made in USA, and they're pretty good. Obviously the pry bars. And then these are hose pliers, 2 sizes, so you can grip a hose and pull it off. If you have to reach way in, you can't get that other tool in there. And then in this corner we've got feeler gauges and gap tools, Schrader valve tool, some little teeny files for like cleaning the gap in a spark plug or a set of points. And then I got this tool recently. This is kind of cool. It's a magnet, and it's got these 2 clips, alligator clips. And what you do is you put 2 wires that you want to splice together. One here, face them to each other, twist them, and it'll hold it while you solder it with 2 hands. So it'll hold the 2 wires together, like say up under the dash or somewhere where you can get to a magnetic metal. And then it'll hold that while you hold the solder in one hand and the soldering iron in the other hand. And then you just unclip it. And it won't burn your fingers. Hammers, chisels, files, brace and bit set that belong to grandfather, I'm pretty sure, and block plane, air tool drawer. You still need some air tools once in a while. I don't really use them that much, so I don't have like an air ratchet anymore. I mostly use my battery ratchets. But, for filling tires, you need a tire chuck, or you might need a angle grinder in case you need to remove some rust off something. These they turn much faster. And an air hammer, which is great with one of these kind of things. You can chisel some brick. And I got an air ratchet rather than a, air gun. And then, the connectors and things that you need. And a blowgun, and a long blowgun, and a high-speed cutter that I haven't used yet. It was like on sale one Christmas. It was probably like 15 or 20 bucks, if that. And then these are like big tools. These are the 2 bigger drawers. So I've got test leads, which I like. They're 10 feet long. They pull out and then you crank them back in. Compression tester. Some of these suction cups for popping a dent. Grease gun. Rivets and rivet tools. This is a set of flip sockets by Tecton. So for doing your lug nuts and that kind of stuff, you've got, the 2 different sizes next to each other. You can flip it, 21, 22. It's got all the kind of standards that you would use for your lug nuts, the 4 metric sizes and the 6 SAE size. And then you use this down through the center. It goes in through that hole there. And you just flip it over. And it's a 1/2 inch. Set of Hitachi bits, not screwdriver bits, and some drill bits that can have the 1/4 inch hex on it. And then a Weller soldering gun that my dad had. And the last drawer, this is some other big stuff, or some duplicates of things that are up here in the other parts of the box. I got my Mighty Vac vacuum pump. I got these are another compression tester that came with the tools that came with the small engine course. I got a vacuum gauge over here, and then these are like some small bit sets or 1/4 inch socket sets that are handy to have. In this box, it's more duplicates of the small ignition wrenches, and another 1/4 inch set down there. Some more. These are the Husky metric wrenches that you have to flip over. And some of these things I usually keep in the car, but we've changed out a couple cars lately and I haven't put the toolkit back in yet. We've got a strut spring compressor down there in a box. This is a ratchet with sockets built on it. Kind of handy to keep around like in a go kit or something. Earmuffs and a door lock set, install set. This is a trim piece, plastic trim set. Everybody's seen those. Circuit detective, which you plug the transmitter into an outlet and then you go out to your panel box and this will beep when you find the right breaker. And then this is a template alignment tool for putting the knobs on your kitchen cabinets so they all get in the same location. And then the old caulk gun. Well, folks, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the toolbox tour. Like, comment, subscribe, click that bell so you know when new videos come out. And we'll see you next time here in the workshop. Thanks for watching.